G'day and welcome to the Tree Styler channel. Welcome back to another video. On the bench today is a twin trunk Chinese elm. Just give you a quick look at it. It's the base, fairly big. I've had it for a couple of years and originally it was a disgrace. It was field grown, let go, and you can see working my way up the trunk all the cuts. There's a heap up there. Let me go a bit closer for you. Up in that section, heap there. Around the back, excess branches. See, that's how long since I've done anything to this tree. That's there and there. I can't remember whether I did an initial video, but I do know I've definitely got photos of this one. Back in when I wasn't concerned about videoing anything. Now I try to video pretty much all of what I do and all my trees, for me to keep an eye on, and also to look back and see how far the trees have developed. Alright, it's in this, I think it's a 300mm tub, 12-inch. I just had a quick look before, and the reason why it probably hasn't developed too much is because it's the soil mix. The substrate's pretty poor. I'll give you a look. Look, it needs a repot. That's what's wrong with it. So here we go. You can tell. So that's the original soil. That's, I don't know why I dumped it. I must have had just an excess akadama. And then there's pumice. So original pumice. Sorry, akadama pumice. That's probably why it's looking so shabby, because I need to clear this out. I'm pretty sure that's why it's not developing too well. Yeah, it's come back, and I've wired a couple of branches, but I haven't really done anything to it other than branch select it and train it out. A little bit previously wired, but I've just let it go. Found my little tool. I'm going gentle today. Just going to move that back a little bit, catch all the crap. So, like I said, it's been that long since I've looked at this tree. I don't even know what the root base is like. So yeah, we'll wait and see. Might do a speed up here. Fast forward, Paul. Fast forward. Go. So you can see the original field grown organic soil, and it's pretty compact. Wouldn't say it's bad, but it's just not good. So yeah, I'll just keep working my way around. And the idea is clear all this out and get it into some good free draining mix. Stay tuned. It's one hell of a root system. I wasn't expecting that, because basically the soil was up to here. So just going to get a quick photo. Going to throw it out there. What the hell would you do with it? I know I've got to trim the roots. That's the back. Yeah, that was my chosen back. This was in the pot. That was the front. Big roots. A big root that goes all the way. You can't see it, but it goes up there. It's about that thick. Anyway, I'll have a closer look. Whew. Sorry. Just studied the tree offline and made a decision. I've got a heap of roots coming out, so I've got these ones. I'm going to cut them pretty much all the same length going around, so I'll use that as a guide. Around about there, all the way around. Just trim them all. Then I'll spread them out more on the surface. I'm going to have to do something with this big monster. I'll probably keep it actually for a root cutting. That's a really chunky root cutting, but I think that's the way to proceed. That way, gonna have nice roots, and I'll spread them out gently, and you can see, there we go, you can see it in there now, that big thing. Yeah, because ideally I want the tree to start the roots all starting there, so there's a couple. I'm gonna have to get the Repotting onto it and trim them up, but I'll get all these fine ones out of the way first and then go hard. Okay, trimmed a bit more off the roots. Now you can see the exposed monsters at the bottom. See if I can spin it around. That side shows it the best, and you can see where I've trimmed the roots kind of to a level. Basically I'm going to chop it off, flat cut it through there with the Repotting. You can see it probably better there where I'm going to cut. You can see the line where all the finer roots finish, and that big twisted mess down the bottom is going to get cut off. I'm trying not to break too many branches, so I've got it laid down gently. This is going to shake the crap out of it. I should really invest in a tripod that make my job easier, but you can see there, flat cut it across there, so I won't bore you with the noise. I'll give you a quick look afterwards. Alright, so there we go. We've removed that, and now trim up those finer roots, and that's what I'm left with. So still a little bit of original dirt in here. I'll clean that out and then trim these rest of these roots up, and then that'll be it. I'll get it potted up. I think that's much nicer. Have to do some more root work in the future, but a hell of a lot better than what it was. Tree will lean forward just slightly. Much better. Back again. Look at the absolute filthy mess I've made. Anyway, I'm running short of pots, so it was another one, but I thought it was too small. So I've got this one's a little bit bigger, and I'll raise it up somewhere around there, because I really want to get those surface roots going. Somewhere around there. A bit higher, then I've got no roots. I'll have to put it down in the pot, and next time raise it up. That'll look good, I reckon. Certainly a big change from before. Put the twin trunk into this pot, and it is too small. I think the depth is okay, but width is not right, because have a look at this. See, the height of the tree is quite tall, and I think the pot is too narrow, but I don't have another pot at this point. I should have organised myself a bit better. So yeah, I think the pot just needs to be probably another 2 inches, or I'll measure it up one day, but when I go to the bonsai store or look online, I will look at something that's about that wide, just a little bit wider. Anyway, so pot it up. It's a little bit deeper than I want. Also, I just want those roots to develop, and I'll lift the tree up again. So that's the tree as we see it. Forgive the mess. It's just, sorry, this is the next day, but I ran out of light yesterday. That's the back of the tree. Haven't done any wiring. Sorry, I lied. There's one bit there which just is a hangover from last time. So that's no good as a front. So there's 2 options. And I think this one, when it's lifted higher, is has a bit more interest, bit better. That's what I'm looking at. Now the tree's set up, I might just trim these branches up a little bit, take out the ones I don't want, and then put some wire on as well. Anyway, that's it. It's in its training pot, I guess you could call it, ready for the next step in the progression.